G'day guys, got a really interesting one for you today. Welcome back to the Royal Enfield Adventures. This little device is a Tiny Tach. It was about $13 on eBay and it's a tacho. It's got a sensor wire that wraps around your spark plug lead and it senses the number of pulses and converts it into RPM. Not only is it a tacho, guys, but you can also set your service interval in hours. I tend to do it via the odometer, but a lot of people, particularly with dirt bikes, tend to do it via hours for rebuilds. But we're going to use it as a tacho. It's going to be pretty easy to install. It's got a sensor wire that's just going to run down and wrap around the spark plug lead. It's going to have to install there, I reckon, and then the sensor lead can snake down underneath the fuel tank to the spark plug lead. It's got its own internal battery, which supposedly lasts up to 3 years, which would be great because we don't have to then tap into the wiring loom to get power to the unit. It just has its own internal power supply. Start with some automotive double-sided tape. This is very strong, this stuff. It's for putting body kits on cars. Excellent. It's going to do the job for this perfectly. Yeah, you can feel that's already held on pretty tightly. Let's go around the spark plug lead 6 times apparently. Just use some electrical tape to hold it there. Lead back on. Okay, in theory, that's all that needs to be done. So there is the installation there. You see the wire snaking down. It wraps around the spark plug lead 6 times, and then I've just used a little bit of electrical tape to hold it there. You see it's very neat. Snaking under the fuel tank. A little bit of slack so you can turn the bars without upsetting it. We've got to set the tacho to the number of sparks per revolution. That's easy to do. You do it while the motor's off, the engine's not running. Hold down S1, 4 seconds, it will start to flash. O1 is spark plug fires twice per revolution. O2 is once per revolution, and 03 is every other revolution. 04 is hours only, won't display the RPM. So we've got to go right through again. One, two. And then you release S1, flashes, and that sets the number of sparks per revolution. Just out field testing the Tiny Tach. Once it's installed, click S1, hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. The default setting is 02, and for the Enfield you seem to need to be on 03. My bike is idling at around 1080 RPM. So we'll jump on the road and we'll give it a whirl. River, beautiful spot through here. Weekday. So the peak power of a classic 500 is at supposedly 5,200. Crack the throttle. See from the rainforest that this is a high rainfall area. Currently raining. Tiny Tach is quite a sealed unit, so I would expect it to be quite waterproof. Tiny Tach for? Well, pretty much any Royal Enfield rider who has a classic that doesn't come with a tachometer, or any bike really that doesn't come with a tachometer. While it doesn't really suit the old school looks of the classic, I don't think it's too obtrusive. I'm not sure if I'd leave it on there permanently, but it's just interesting to see where the maximum torque is when you're in your power band and when you're not. If you're fastidiously running it in to the letter of the owner's manual, then this would be invaluable. So you're not revving it beyond a certain point in each gear at each speed. For someone like myself who ran it in hard after 1,000 kilometers, it's really interesting to know where the power band is and where the torque is. You do have to reset a little bit how you ride an Enfield compared to other bikes I've had. It really does
does show that the torque is quite low down in the rev range. These Tiny Tachs on eBay are anywhere from $13 to $30 depending on whether you get it sent from China or it's stocked in Australia. This one was $13 from an Australian seller. I don't think you can go wrong with it, to be honest. Just a very handy tool to have. And if you don't leave it on your Classic, you can always have it in your shed to put on any bike you own to help you tune it, or just help you understand that machine better and ride that machine better. So guys, my name's Alright Taz. You've been watching Royal Enfield Adventures. If you could like, comment, subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you receive updates every time I release a Royal Enfield Adventures video, which at the moment ride videos are on Tuesday. Modifications and vlogs like this one come out Saturday. Hope to see you next time.